The Walking Dead, AMC's popular horror TV show, is finally ending after 11 incredible seasons. But that isn't the end of the franchise, and we've got a bunch of spin-offs already in the works, with all of them featuring fan-favorite characters. Let's take a closer look at what we can expect and some things we'd love to see from the final season. Starting with more spin-offs. Fans will finally be saying goodbye to their favorite zombie survival show after over an entire decade. The Walking Dead brought an exciting story, iconic zombies, memorable whisperers, and some ruthless characters. The show has spawned a whole load of spin-offs, including The Walking Dead: The World Beyond, which came out in 2020, Fear the Walking Dead in 2015, and Tales of the Walking Dead in 2022. While these shows have aired, and some have even ended, more series from the franchise are still to be expected. With many spin-off shows already being worked on, we're bound to come across some of our favorite survivors from next year onward. The Walking Dead may be done telling its story, but the characters and world still live on to tell its story. Moreover, The Walking Dead: Dead City. Saying that allies Negan and Maggie are uneasy around each other would be an understatement. Negan stole a lot of scenes from the show with his criminal acts, and the duo is set to make a return in April of next year. This time, the duo is coming back in a 6-part limited series called The Walking Dead: Dead City. The spin-off is supposed to come out in April of next year. However, it was initially called The Isle of Dead and has been confirmed since March 2022. The series will take both characters through a post-apocalyptic Manhattan during a period when the once densely populated city is now cut off from the mainland. Because of this, the two are taken on a journey as they figure out their secrets and survive their horrors. Additionally, Daryl is in France. Norman Reedus plays Daryl Dixon from the show and is arguably one of its most beloved characters. Fans have loved the character's journey as a mysterious outsider to one of the show's core members. Fans are glad that their favorite motorcycle-riding zombie killer isn't just one of the original show's survivors, but will now get his spin-off series. The show was confirmed a few years ago, back in September 2020, and is supposed to come out sometime in 2023. We don't know much about the show other than that it's set in Paris and the character is relocated across the Atlantic against his will. He will probably struggle to survive in post-apocalyptic France, and we'll see him go through another incredible character journey. The spin-off was initially meant to star Carol, but the actor had to drop out since she couldn't relocate to Europe. Filming for the show started in October 2022, so we can start getting hyped over our favorite character coming back. Furthermore, an untitled series featuring Rick and Michonne. Rick was the show's original protagonist and acted as the leader of the core group of survivors. For years, we've seen him battle enemies that are both dead and alive, suffer loss, and even fall in love with another survivor, Michonne. After her debut in the 3rd season, the katana-wielding character quickly rose to fame as one of our favorite characters. Soon enough, the character turned into one of the group's leading members, though both characters' actors left the series. Andrew Lincoln, who plays Rick Grimes, left in Season 9 to give more time to his family, whereas Michonne's actor left the cast in Season 10 to work on other projects. We're excited to see both of them return to the screen with a 6-episode spin-off dedicated to their characters. Initially, Rick was supposed to star in a few movies showing his character's journey, but that project was scrapped, and later on, the show was confirmed featuring him this year. It's set to come out sometime next year. The show's currently without a title, but it follows both characters as they continue their adventures. The spin-off is said to be a love story between the two characters changed by a changing world, with Michonne's actor Guerrero writing it. Lastly, Fear the Walking Dead Season 8. Fear the Walking Dead is busy with the production of its 8th season. The show features an entirely different set of survivors from California. The show aired its mid-season finale this past Sunday night, and now fans finally know what happened to Alicia after getting locked up in a bunker at the end of Season 6. This time, she isn't just in charge of a new group of people, but she's also been bitten by a walker and had to cut off her arm. Despite that, the character is thriving, but might fight off a walker-related infection. Only time will tell. Moreover, the network also said that Kim Dickens, who played one of our favorite characters, Madison Clark, during the show's first 4 seasons, is making a comeback in Season 7 around its end. Not just that, but from Season 8 onwards, she's back as a series regular. It's surprising, especially since the show killed the character years ago. Coming up, 5 things fans want to see before The Walking Dead ends. There will be cameos from returning characters. It's a show based around the zombie apocalypse. It's not surprising that significant characters don't make it. One thing that sets The Walking Dead apart is the unexpected ends most of these characters meet. However, it's also known for bringing them back even after they've seemingly died. It managed to do a fantastic job of changing things for each episode and making viewers see things from multiple perspectives. They're able to bring back any character in flashbacks or dream sequences. As the show's end draws nearer, we're hoping that some of the most popular characters that should have made it to the end somehow show up on the screen. Moving on to Carol going out in a blaze of glory. Carol's character character arc is probably the most impressive of all the heroes we've come across in the show. When we first came across the character, she was a timid housewife stuck in an abusive marriage. Not just that, but no one expected her to survive for a long time, especially since she lost her daughter in the second season and was stuck between grief and fear. But instead of that, we see her turn into one of the most skilled and strongest survivors throughout the show. Carol also rescued almost everyone several times by this point. Fans hope she's one of the characters who make it through to the end, but if she doesn't, the character deserves to go out in a glorious, awe-inspiring way. Let's talk about Lance Hornsby getting what he deserves. Lance Hornsby is one of the most influential people in the Commonwealth, which makes sense since he's the deputy governor, but the character is also highly manipulative towards people to get what he wants. The character even tried to manipulate Carol into a deal just so he could get into good graces with Pamela Milton. Instead, he ended up at odds with her. As our main antagonist for season 11, he's proven that he can be fierce and ruthless, and is hell-bent on taking over Pamela's rule to add more communities to the Commonwealth and expand. But like all power-hungry characters in the show, his days are numbered, and fans can't wait for him to finally get what he deserves. Similarly, in Fall of the Commonwealth, as most communities from the show we've been introduced to, the Commonwealth is no different. Leaders must be cold-blooded and ruthless just so their community survives dark times. Pamela Milton, played by Layla Robbins, used to be a politician before zombies took over the planet and helped survivors put up the Commonwealth to make surviving the zombie-infested apocalypse easier for everyone. In recent episodes, though, the character has been accused of being a liar, and Maggie even accused her of running an autocracy. It's only a matter of time until we see the Commonwealth fall. While the event would be memorable, we still don't have any clues how it would happen. Finally, the return of Rick Grimes. The Walking Dead show started with Rick Grimes waking up from a coma when the zombie apocalypse started. For 9 seasons of the show, he led the show and was probably the most popular character out of the bunch. Sadly, Andrew Lincoln, who plays the character, decided to exit the show in 2018 to focus more on his family life. Although AMC did tease some films featuring the character for a long time, this project was also cancelled. But news about another limited series featuring him did come out at SDCC 2022. Could there be a better way to promote the show once again instead of bringing back the character for one showdown? It would be a huge mistake to end the show without the person who started it all. We'll just wait and find out if the show's end brings about any of these scenarios. That's a wrap for this video. What are your thoughts on the upcoming Walking Dead spin-offs? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.